Good morning and welcome back over to the Magic Kingdom. We came on over for a little bit of an update day. Found out that the Tomorrowland sign leading into Tomorrowland has been taken down for some time, and they're going to be replacing it with a brand new one. Also, we want to stop by, check out some of the Tron construction, but also we're going to talk about the Speedway because there's a rumor that Tesla could be the new sponsor for it, and they could take in all the old gas-powered cars and turn them all electric. So it'd be kind of an interesting thing to see. So we'll go in and check all that out. Also, over in the Light and Power Shop, they are doing brand new magnets for customization. So we'll go over there and check that out. Maybe see if we'll get one. We'll see. So gonna be a very busy day. Walking under the train station with a lot of people walking through. I did like there was a security guard who is telling people, please stop by any of the quick service restaurants to get complimentary ice and water. So you can get some ice water to stay cool because it is still middle of summer where heat index is still getting over 100 degrees. So if you're not drinking enough water, you could start not feeling very well. If you don't feel well, make sure you stop what you're doing and go inside and sit down for a little bit. Don't drink anything like soda if you're not feeling good because it will not help. And as of lately, I just really have felt that the Magic Kingdom has finished up with everything else. Like, remember, for a long time, in the early 2010s, they did all that work on Fantasyland, made a brand new Fantasyland with the addition of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Little Mermaid, the changing over from Toontown to Storybook Circus, and all that stuff. That was a big change that happened to the Magic Kingdom. But then, just recently, there's been all this change going on with Tomorrowland, and a lot of people have said Tomorrowland felt like it's kind of gotten the bad end of the situation because it hasn't had anything major go on over the last few years. Recently, they had the Speedway get redone, it got redone for the purpose of Tron coaster coming in. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens to it because they want to have all this done by the 50th. I will say, ever since they redid the whole hub area in front of the castle, they added in all these extra rings. It makes it a lot easier to get around. So, but yeah, just looking over, that's a strange sight. I'm not used to this. However, when we have time, I'll stop and look at the app because I think they've already kind of accidentally released what the new sign's gonna look like. It's like walking into Tomorrowland now. It feels a little empty. But I think the new sign design will keep kind of this openness feel because that's the thing they're kind of going with Tomorrowland. They've been trying to reopen the space a little bit more. But also the idea is they're trying to take it from what they thought was going to be the Tomorrowland of tomorrow. They've now redesigned it to be what was supposed to be tomorrow that never came to be. That's kind of the rumor I always hear with it. So, I mean, soon they did change the Monsters Laugh sign from that big spaceship looking thing into an old style of the signs that they used to have back in the day. So we're gonna keep walking down this way. I'm not sure if we'll go, I think we'll go right to the People Mover. Alright, not a super long line for the People Mover. I think maybe about 10 to 15 minutes at the most. We'll see the Tron update. I don't think it's much because I think now they're starting to build the building. Well, that only took a few minutes. But you have the best seat at the front row. I always think either the front car or the back car on the People Mover is the best. So it does seem a little busy today, but once you get into the park itself and you start walking around, you find the open areas. Tomorrowland, once you get past like the middle section that is Buzz over towards Space Mountain, it seems to kind of be a little more open walking space. But when you first walk into the land, everyone sees Monsters Incorporated and they see Stitch's meet and greet.
And now, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority proudly presents Progress City, Walt Disney's dream for an experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Progress City was the inspiration for Epcot, and many of its forward-thinking ideas have been realized around Walt Disney World.
Alright, coming on out, we're going to go over the Speedway, not talk about the Speedway quite yet. And this thing, though, with the Speedway will just be a rumor. It's not been officially announced, but apparently it's in the talks about what's going to happen with it. But we're gonna come up here, we're gonna go past the Speedway and this new little back and forth they built and look at the Tron construction. And you can see, it looks like they started building the actual building of the inside portion. You can see they've got a lot of work still to do, and this is still not slated to open until by the 50th, so by October 2021. But you can see, there's definitely a clear distinction where the wall's gonna be. You can see they put a lot of the footers out for the overhang and the coaster itself. I mean, you want to talk about a ride that's got still a long ways to go, but it's very far along. It's right here. be really fun to see it. Plus, be right next to one of the old classics. Again, that's why I like being in the front. You can see everything going on. To come out of Space Mountain.
Tomorrowland. Be sure to visit Space Mountain while you're here for an adventure that's out of this world.
Not today for me, unfortunately. I wish I could, but just really wanted to come see some of these updates in the Tron construction. So, man, Tron though, it's going to be so cool when it does open up. Again, no official dates have been announced, nothing about it. Don't even know if D23 will have anything come out when D23 comes around, so, oh well. But it does seem kind of, when you get, like I said, right here in front of the Space Mountain, see how kind of open it is? It's really nice. Yep, still a little weird not having that sign right there.
This time it's laughter they're after.
Definitely gonna be, I am excited to see what they do with the sign though when it does come up. Because like we talked about before, they've had all this, they've been repainting all of this, they've been painting all the way around. It's been kind of nice seeing them do all this work, especially for Tomorrowland. I always feel like Tomorrowland kind of got left in the dust because you can't ever keep up with technology nowadays. So just to kind of get out of the heat for a few minutes, we're going to go over towards the Light and Power gift shop, which is the gift shop that you come out of when you arrive at Space Mountain. That's where we've got like a lot of our stuff for the Disney Villain After Hours party. It's where you can also get the commemorative bricks that they are still doing right now. I think they'll do the bricks for a little bit of time, but also it sounds like the constant talk is that when Tron comes up, you will exit out through this gift shop as well. So you'll have Tron, Light Cycle, and Space Mountain exiting out of one gift shop. So head on in here. Look, see if the D-Tech customization tablets have the little magnets, because I've seen little magnets are now being allowed to be customized. So like I said, you come up to the D-Tech on demands. See, they got magnets. They have the normal magic bands and phones and stuff, but I really want to see what kind of magnets they have. So let's see. So they have a, oh wow, so that's a pass holder exclusive. You can get actually like little name tags. Daisy, Donald, Pluto, Goofy. Ooh, that's pretty cool. The Mickey magnet, Ariel. These are really cool, actually. Oh, that's funny. I like the least. That would be one I want to get. I want to see what that customization looks like. My other ride is a monorail. My other ride's a rocket. My other ride is a doom buggy. Ooh, this is kind of cool. It's a. Hey, baby. It's actually taking back from the old because it's got the Nautilus. Teacups. Ooh. Star Wars ones. Ooh, Rebel, Bounty Hunter, Empire, First Order. Huh. Oh, my other ride is a Millennium Falcon. So then let's see. Let's go to that Stitch one. See like what customizations I think you could do with. I think you can do customization with this one. Oh, so you can only get just the magnets. So let's see if any of the other. Let's see if any of these. So you have these ones. Let's go on to one of these and see if you can customize it. So you can add your name. So pretty cool actually. So you might want to get one of those. I'll see if I can find the pricing and see what they cost. Like I said, they still do have the bricks here. So if you're interested in getting one, they still have them, and it still takes a while to get them done though. So I would say if you're going to get it, do it early in the day, and then before you leave for the day or something, come back and get it then, 'cause that's what I did. Alright, so one of the things I want to talk about was the Tomorrowland Speedway. As you can see, little gas power cars running around. Just recently came back up from the re-tracking that they did to accommodate the new Tron coaster. A lot of rumor had gone in that when Tron was getting ready to be announced was that the Speedway was going to be taken away in place of the Tron coaster. However, that did, as we all see now, that's not come to fruition. They just moved the track a little back over and pushed it back. But the new rumor, and I just read this morning, I don't know how true this is, but I just read this morning, and I think it'd be an awesome idea. Tesla, the big car company, the all-electric cars, has been in negotiations with Disney about possibly sponsoring the Tomorrowland Speedway and taking all these old gas-powered cars and redoing them to be all electric. Now, I know a lot of people always said that it would cost a lot of money to do it, and I think Disney's never wanted to do it without an official sponsor. But if Tesla does officially sponsor it, that means Tesla will spend the money to get these all converted over to electric cars. They may have different cool lighting, and that would also mean these would have to go down for some time because they'll have to change out all of these little cars over into electric cars. So, but I do know Disney is really hesitant about getting rid of the Speedway because it is still considered an opening day attraction. And with you having a big coaster in Magic Kingdom with Space Mountain right now, and in a couple of years Tron, you're going to want something for the little ones to be able to do. Because the height requirement is only 32 inches tall, so not very tall to ride this ride. But you do have to be 32 inches just to ride, 54 inches to ride on your own. So that'd be kind of cool if Tesla does end up sponsoring the Speedway here and it converts it all over to electric cars, because that means you won't have this little, like as they go around, you won't hear the engines turning all the time. So I think it'd be a really cool thing if they did that. I just don't know how true it will be though, because that's what I really would like to see something like that happen, because then maybe they can do something extra, maybe redo the track a little bit with Tesla sponsoring it. But that is all just rumored at this point. Now again, we could hear something at D23, which only happens in about, I think, 6 days from today. Today's July 15th. Happens about 6 days, and it's like a whole weekend of things, and we won't really know anything until the last day for the park. So we're kind of hoping maybe then we'll get some information from Epcot, maybe hear anything about they're going to do something with the Speedway. I don't know. Again, we still have a couple of years before the 50th. They still have a lot of work they're doing. There's all this talk about all these classic attractions are going to get reworked before the 50th and kind of be reformed back to their original way. So, but that's just me thinking. I'm not quite sure, but I am kind of excited to see what D23 has to offer this year. Like I said, the Tomorrowland Speedway did get a nice little facelift from its refurbishment, so I like this new blue color. This blue color is very similar to what Tron's color is, so, and even then it still holds a long wait. I mean, it's holding a 15-minute wait still, so definitely really cool. I mean, the fact that this ride, when October 1st, 1971 was open, and now it's still open. Now, has gone through a lot of changes. The track has been drastically shortened over the years, but I mean, it's still very much a fan favorite and a classic. In fact, yeah, we're also right next to Dumbo, which is still a classic, but it's been previously moved. So it's, you know, it's like, you don't really know Tomorrowland until, you don't really feel like you've been in Tomorrowland until you come by and heard the sound of the Speedway. But that could all change, you know, if they get Tesla cars, because they can be nice and quiet then, and that'd be really weird to hear them being really quiet. I think what we'll do now is, because like I said, Tomorrowland has the most stuff going on, and it has a lot of the things happening. I want to go over by the stage area by Liberty Square and look at the construction they've done on the new walkway they've been working on over there. Like I said, we talked about that the walkway is being widened, because as we get closer and closer to the 50th, and as the parks get busier and busier, because I can tell you, when I first moved down here and I started dating Allie, it never felt this busy. Over the years, it's gotten busier, but also Disney World's getting much more expensive. And I think the idea is that Disney's trying to find the price point of when will people stop coming or stop paying for tickets. And there's a lot of talk that they finally found it this summer, because the summer crowd hasn't been too bad. Because Disney did take a lot of their passes that are usually blocked out during this time and actually unblock them for the summertime to have them come into the park. So there's been a lot of talk that this summer's been a little slower. I still feel like it's busy, but I mean, honestly, Disney parks have been busy consistently for years. Once we come across the Liberty Square Bridge, you can see that the walkway still has a lot to go, but you can see they started building up this little thing right here, so that means they're getting pretty far along. I don't think this has still got some time before they are done with it, but when it does reopen, it will be very nice, because it's a much wider walkway to get to and from Fantasyland, so that when they close the castle off, people still can get to behind from Main Street to Fantasyland. So honestly, with as hot as it is, I think I'm gonna end up just heading out, because like Tomorrowland had the quickest of the updates, and really just wanted to see all the stuff going on over there, and also talk about the new rumor that I've heard with Tesla possibly sponsoring the Speedway. Alright, like I said, I am going to call it a quick day from the Magic Kingdom. A lot of things to see, so the Tomorrowland sign is completely missing. I forgot to show you what the new sign's possibly going to look like. Someone put it here, if I remember to get it. I may forget, like I always do. But then we also saw the Tron construction. Like I said, not much will be seen. I think with the track and like the interior track being done, you'll see the building going up. You can kind of saw the building was starting to be built up. And then we talked about the possibility that Tesla could sponsor the brand new, or like have a brand redone of the Tomorrowland Speedway. So, and then also when Light Power saw those magnets for sale, and they're not super small actually. I thought they were gonna be like this big. They're pretty decently sized, so that's pretty cool as well. So, but with all that being said, I do head out from a very hot day here at the Magic Kingdom. I'll see y'all next time.